Yeah, excuse me, that's my son. He's out there shooting bricks, trying to save the homeless by building houses one brick at a time. Let's bring them on, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, my people, and welcome to the SN95 Power Channel. Today we're going to get this Circle D converter installed. All right, so you can tell this stuff has been waiting for me to install it. We got dust collecting, but yeah, let's follow the instructions. Actually, I don't think there are instructions on here, but if I remember correctly, they want you to put 1 quart of transmission fluid in this thing before you install it. So I'm going to get this out, and I got some transmission fluid. I don't know if this is quite a quart, but let's pull this out, fill it with some fluid, and put it in. All right, so I got the converter prepped. Circle D, they say only use a half a quart of transmission fluid. And this is 4R70W, so it takes Mercuron 5. Don't use that multi-blend stuff. Just spend the money, get the Mercuron 5. And so now we're going to get this converter pushed in on the transmission and get everything buttoned up. So they give you 4 bolts, and these are I don't know if these are for shimming or not, so I'll take a look once I get under there. And a little thread lock. So let's get under there and get this pushed into the transmission. All right, so now is getting the converter pushed back fully on the transmission. Let's get this in place. All right, so you want to be careful putting this onto the shaft. And now you do the old spin trick. You push it and spin it until it clicks. You're gonna get another click. That's one. Should get another one. You shouldn't be able to put your hand all the way back behind here and feel this this shaft. So just keep going and push in. And another way you can test is this snout should be it shouldn't stick out further than the case. So we're just going to push and spin until we get another click. It's the second click. So that's 2 clicks. And if you had like a straight edge or something flat, you can just run it straight across this bell housing, and you should have a little clearance from this snout to the bell housing. So let me try to find something and illustrate for you. All right, and here's the illustration of what I was talking about. So if you don't have this clearance, then your torque converter isn't fully seated. So this thing is fully seated. So now it's time to get it lined up and pushed in. all that other stuff. I'm probably going to get a time lapse going on this because I have to figure out the spaghetti back here and make sure my transmission harness is hooked up, and just tie up some odds and ends, and then it's ready to get put in. This is the dual pattern converter, and another thing that we're going to have to check is our pullback once we get this up here and on the bosses or the pins, and make sure there's a certain clearance that the converter to flex plate has to have, and I'll show you how to take care of that. Next on the list is checking the clearance between the torque converter and the flex plate. Circle D wants 1/8 of an inch. So all thing I'm going to do now is take this little boy and just make sure it clears in between the flex plate and the torque converter. And I'm going to spin this converter and just check each one before I bolt it, each one of those pads, before I bolt it down to the flex plate.
So that's pretty much it as far as the transmission install goes. I'm gonna go back and torque my bale housing bolts. Still got to do that. And my dry shaft, I have to get that lined up. But you know, if you want more 4R70W builds or information, check out my homie Mike's Garage. He's got a beautiful Mach 1 with a 4R75W, which is the big brother of this one. There's some internal changes. It doesn't have this mechanical speed sensor on the tail shaft, but Mike does a good job going over his builds in pretty detail. So go check him out. But I'm excited to see how this new Circle D converter is gonna spool up the turbo and see if I can get my 60 foots down in the 1.6s, 1.7s. Still got to install the turbo. I'm happy that I got the header leak fixed on the turbo, so it should be a totally different car this year. So I'm going to probably drop the wastegate down. I'm not sure yet, but right now I think I have a 14-pound spring in there. I might drop that down a couple of pounds because I'm sure my air fuel is going to be off because I was tuning with a leaky header. But that's it for this video. So be sure to check out my turbo install video, and I'm actually polishing up that Downs box intake. So that's another video that's going to drop. And just be on the lookout for me at Ponies in the Smoky. If you're going, leave a comment. Let me know that you're going to be there. And be sure to find me. So I appreciate your time, and God bless.